Go.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear a beep. It's recording?
Yes.
Cool. Well, hello, Tubas. Welcome to Jimster 586's Demolition Shop. That's right. We're tearing out the plaster walls. Yay. Welcome to 1920. This is the dining room wall. If I go dunk, the dining room wall is going to come down. I'll have to do this rather carefully. So, if you ever wanted to know what's inside a plaster wall, if you live in an old house like prior to like the 1950s or 1960s, it's this layer of plaster applied to this wood lath. You can see where it's in between here. And let's take some out. Kind of like that, and it lands in the basement. You can do it with your bare hands and fall over backwards. You can use a hammer. You can do it a lot of ways. As I say, I'm trying diligently not to hit the dining room wall. Otherwise, I'm going to have to rebuild that wall too. We're going to drywall over this. So, let's move it out. Messy. Very messy. As you can clearly see, you'll note I have 2 rings.
You gotta come closer.
2 rings. 1 real and 1 dirt. Oh, everybody thinks I'm such a nice person at times. That's what happens to cabinets that make me mad. The screws didn't want to come out of the wall. They came out afterwards, after I ripped the cabinets apart. Here's the paneling that was on the walls. It's Masoni, M-A-S-O-N-I, Royalcott, R-O-Y-A-L-C-O-T-T-E. I have no idea how old this paneling is, other than it's quite durable. So we have lots of plaster. Break it up enough, you can pull it off with your bare hands. Dirty stuff. You can see it kind of comes down on its own. And not to worry, there's no juice flowing through these plugs right now. The circuit is off. This was the hood vent. We took it down. My brother-in-law actually wants the hood vent, so it's all his. Yeah. Get that section down too. If you would pass me the film machine. Thank you. Like I said, we have destruction. I'm not sure where that heat run is going. I'm assuming it's going upstairs to the bathroom, but that's a guess.
Computer room.
It could be.
It's right about. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because this is the hallway. Right up here. This is.
Yeah, and
I'm standing in the hallway, so yeah, it would have to be.
Yeah.
The bathroom heat run's got to be in that wall then, back there. Somewhere. Probably in. No, it's got to be in there. Because this is the hallway, and there's nothing beyond that. I don't know. So I'm standing in the hallway, as I now recall, because the stairs are behind there.
And the laundry chute was right there, and it's right next to it.
Yeah, so this is the hallway I'm standing. Alright, so this has to go to the computer room upstairs then. Like I said, these plugs are relatively new. Well, the plugs there are only a couple of years old. The wiring isn't that old either. That's the current type, the Romex, which is operational. It's just not turned on right now. There's an old heat run, which down the basement there's marker all over it and duct tape that says do not use. Same type as what's in the dining room, so we're going to try and salvage this heat run because we need these prongs in that, because the one in the dining room is pretty broken. So we're going to see if we can get that out of the wall, and try and put it in the dining room instead, which I think is going to be next to impossible, but we'll see what happens. So there's the mess. There's the cabinet. was a cabinet. Mr. Hammer's got an attitude. There. Darn it. So I got some pieces of handling to break up, take outside. Pieces of cabinetry. I would have kept them intact, but they didn't want to come off the wall, and I won. So, got a mess to clean up. And that's about what we've got for you. The stove is now down in the basement, hooked up again. It's an electric stove, so that was easy. That plug, I didn't even know was there. Nobody did, so that hasn't been changed. That's an old school one. I don't think it's live anymore. I don't really know. We'll find out when we turn the power back on. This is on a separate circuit from the rest of the kitchen. So the rest of the kitchen is powerless except for that light. So that's all that works. Next, not today of course, I got to take all that out. And I've got to finish taking all the walls down. Not doing the ceiling. I'm not going that far. That outside wall I'm going to do last because there's nothing in there but insulation as far as I know. There's the hood vent. And that's about it. So thanks for watching this edition of how to get really filthy in your kitchen by tearing it up. So that's going to be it. And thanks for watching. Bye.